So with the deadlift, deadlifts build posture change strength in the glutes, hamstrings, and lower back. So with this, you want to focus on proper form rather than heavy weights to avoid the back strain. And so a couple cues with this: stand with your feet hip width apart, hold your weights in front of your thighs, hinge at the hips, keep a straight back and soft knees. Lower your weights just below the knees or the ground if it's conventional, and with the knees for RDLs. Keep weights close to the thighs throughout the movement. Squeeze the glutes and drive the hips forward to stand tall. So with the sumo squat, this move targets your glutes, inner thighs, and quads while improving your lower body strength. So with a sumo squat, you want to keep a wide stance, which helps to engage the inner thighs more than the traditional squats. So it's a couple cues: feet need to be wider than shoulder width and toes slightly turned out. Keep your chest and core engaged. Lower until your thighs are parallel to the ground or as deep as comfortable to you. Drive through your heels and squeeze your glutes at the top. Avoid letting your knees cave in. Elevated goblet squat. You do this by elevating your heels. You emphasize quads while keeping your back straight. As you see, I use the book here. It's great for improving squat depth and targeting your lower body endurance. So there's a couple cues: stand on a small weighted plate or elevated surface with the heels up. Hold a dumbbell or kettlebell at the chest level, goblet position, and keep your core tight and lower your hips straight down. Press through your toes mid-foot to stand tall. Control the movement and do not let your knees buckle. So standing hip abduction, this move strengthens the outer glutes, which is the glute medius, which helps with the hip stability and balance. Just FYI, strong abductors improve movement patterns for squats, lunges, and running. Control is the key. Stand tall, keep your toes pointed forward, and engage your glutes, not the hip flexors. You can use a wall or chair if balance is needed. The resistant band kickbacks. So this move isolates and strengthens the glutes, particularly the glute max, which helps with hip extension and overall lower body power. Just a couple cues that I want to point out: avoid arching your lower back. Focus on squeezing glutes at the top. Slow the return, starting with letting your band snap. Keep toes pointed slightly downward to maximize the glutes engagement. And also, if for easier, perform the movement without a band and hold on to stable surfaces for balance. The Kettlebell Swings. This is a power move. Hinge, do not squat. Focus on driving through the hips and not lifting with the arms. So you want to hinge at the hips and keep that neutral. Drive through your heels and thrust the hips forward. Do not let the weight control you. You control the weight, okay? The hip thrusters. This is one of the best exercises for glute activation and strength. The key is to drive through your heels and squeeze at the top. So you want to position your back on a bench, or like I did, a resistant ball if you have stability in your core. Keep the chin tucked and gaze forward. Drive through the heels to lift the hips until the thighs are parallel to the floor. Hold at the top and squeeze glutes. Lower control and do not collapse down. The weighted glute bridge is similar to the hip thrust, but this is performed on the floor. It's great for building glute strength. So you want to make sure that you engage your core to keep the movement controlled. So you lay on your back, place a dumbbell on your hips, press through your heels to lift your heels towards the ceiling, squeeze the glutes at the top. Do not hyperextend the lower back. Lower with control and keep tension in the glutes. As you see, I have my legs outward to focus on my gluteus medius, so that's what I'm doing. So I appreciate you for watching the video. Here are the exercises. Here's the rep and set recommendations. Screenshot if you need to. Subscribe, like, comment. Queen T is back.